Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video. This time around, I'm going to be opening up some shards. So I've got a bunch of shards that I've saved up. I've saved up, spent some money on it. I've done it for you guys. You guys like these things. I'm getting a bit of fun out of just, I suppose, gambling some of my hard-earned YouTube money away. But that's the way it is. If you guys like it, I'm happy to make it. And for those that are new to my videos, especially the opening of shards, the way I like to do it is I like to open up a bunch of mystery shards before I go onto the ancient shards. I will open up the void shards and the sacred shards. Now there is a double event on the ancient shards, which is what I'm trying to take advantage of, but I'll open all of them because, hey, why not? Now, the idea behind opening up the mystery shards is I want to open up somewhere around 60 to 70 to even 80 shards without getting a rare. After I've achieved that, I will then move on to the ancient shards, and that normally tends to yield a legendary for me. So I don't even need that many shards. Generally, I tend to go for 50, 60, 70, 80, even 100 shards, but within 50 shards, I normally tend to get my first legendary. That is how I've done it in the past, and so obviously I will be feeding what I get out of the ancient shards to a champion that I'm trying to currently level up. Now this is a strategy that I've used in the past, and for those that regularly watch my shard opening videos, you'll know that I most often get at least a legendary out of this. Now the math behind it is that out of 140 ancient shards that I've got, I should get at least one legendary, but then you've seen videos on the tube and watch streamers pull that amount without necessarily getting something. So I would like to try and get at least 2 legendaries of all the shards that I'm going to be opening, but who knows? Luck is just that, it's luck. So I've opened up around 80 shards. I've had to redo that opening several times because if I do get a rare, I will just start the counter all over again. And so that's the way I do it. I've managed to pull, I think, 70 shards, 70 ancient shards without getting a legendary. So let's see what we get. Of course, I'm going to start with the 1 pulls to get to 140. After that, I will go with 10 pulls. So nothing of interest, nothing to write home about. Let's get into the 10 pulls. Okay, let's see what we get here. Second Skull Crusher. I think this is like the 3rd Vrask. Oh, okay. So a lot of chickens right there. That's fine. I do need chickens. Some more chickens right there. Now, personally, I don't think I am a lucky person, which is why I've resorted to this method, and for me, it's worked. Of all of the shards that I've pulled so far, in all the videos I've made on them, and I have recorded every shard pull that I have made, I generally have gotten a legendary or 2, maybe even more, but generally 2 legendaries is what I tend to get. So Juliana is a new champion for me. 2nd Flesh Terror, or is it 3rd Flesh Terror? Possibly 3rd. Another Vrask, because hey, why not? Now I will go back to pulling mystery shards once I get a legendary, but I only show that at the beginning of the video because after that I will be cutting it out. But do keep in mind that I do that as well. But the idea behind it is to increase my chances of getting a legendary. So I've got more to Macabre. I think he's an okay champion. Not one of the best that I could get, but a legendary is a legendary and no need to be salty about that. Let's have a look at his abilities. So attacks one enemy, has a 60% chance of placing a heal reduction for 2 turns. 100% heal reduction, that's good. Attacks all enemies 2 times, places a block, buffs, debuff for 2 turns on the target under heal reduction debuffs. Okay, an interesting kit. Has a 10% chance of unlocking a secret skill. Okay, so I'll need to play around with this, see what he can do. I think he's usable. I'll find some use for him. But, you know, not one of the more powerful champions. Still, it's a legendary, and I'm happy with that. So, I've got my first legendary within 63 Ancient Shards. Time to go and crunch the ones that I don't want. I'm going to start by putting a handful of the rares into my vault to store for later usage. I still have quite a few champions that I need to level up, so I'm just going to pick the ones I want to keep and then consume the ones that I don't want. Here we are, back with enough space to open up some more shards. Let's get cracking and see what I get. So Cudgeler is the new champion. Grave Chill Killer, another new champion right there. Other than that, just a bunch of chickens. Jarang and Vala. Gnarlhorn, and that's about it. Lots of chickens again. Ideally, I would like to get something good out of the voids, to be fairly honest. Don't really have very many good void well, I don't know. I've got good rares and maybe one or two good epics, but no good legendaries. Not been looking in that department. And by the looks of it, up to this point, Royal Guard has still managed to elude me. Grizzled Jarl, that's a new champion for me. Karam. I've lost count of how many I've got. Kalia. I've got this one. This is a duplicate. Or is it the third one I've got? I'm losing count of them. 30 more shards to go. I've got plenty of space to open all of the shards, so let's get into it and see what I get. Miscreated monster, so this is the second miscreated monster. And nothing apart from that. Canonus. Anything else that I'm getting? Okay, Frozen Banshee and Grave Chill Killer again. And the Fang Cleric, which apparently isn't all that great. But looks cool. He does look cool. I like the color theme. Okay, second allure. That could come in handy. Ripper. Okay, so I've got another Runic Warder, so I can use that guy as a book. Time to move on to the Void Shards. Hopefully I get something nice from this. Hopefully a legendary, that'd be nice. As if. Okay. Lua, so a good champion. Useful kit. Painkeeper. Nice. Okay, so I've got a full set of Painkeepers now. Fellhound. Well, I got two good champions. None of them legendary, though. Oh, here we go. So this would be the second champion I've got like that. So that's a duplicate. Painsmith. I'll probably use him as a book. Renegade. Oh, brother. Bloodhorn. I think he's needed for a fusion. Is it him that's needed for a fusion? Possibly. Ox. Oh, Seducer. So that's potentially another book. Stone Skin. Oh, hello. Sylar. Okay, what does she do? Attacks all enemies. Attacks all enemies, 80% chance of placing a debuff. Okay, okay. Well, I'll find some use for her. She looked okay. I'm trying to keep this close to 10 minutes. There we go. Legendary Harvest Jack. Okay. Okay, that's useful. I'm going to try and open up some more shards and hopefully get lucky with something good. Alright, I've opened up some more shards, about 50 mystery shards. I'm hoping for something nice. I'm not expecting it to happen. Okay. Excruciator. Okay, not necessarily a good champion. Not really a good champion, actually. I'll keep it. Might find some uses for it. I am definitely holding on to the epic champions. They're definitely worth keeping. You never know when they come in handy. So 2 more shards to go. Oh brother, this guy stalks me. I have so many of those Jingle Hunters now. And Karams. Well, I'm gonna have to find a use for these Karams, because I'm starting to stockpile these things. I don't even know what I'm going to use them as, but yeah, at the moment I have quite a few of them. But with that being said and done, that is it for this video. I'm happy I got 2 legendaries. Well, one that's a really good one. Harvest Jack is definitely a good legendary. And then, to be fairly honest, Morton Macabre I could definitely use. He'll fill a spot. I'll find a spot for him. And that brings us to the end of this video, folks. I do hope that you have enjoyed it. If you have, please don't forget to support me in the channel by hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and haven't already for more similar content from myself. And if you have just subscribed, why not check out some of my other videos and guides here on this channel? Who knows, you might just enjoy them. And of course, for those interested, you can always find me on the Sethtopia Discord. Links to this, of course, you can find down below in the video's description, as well as in a pinned comment from myself. Until next time, stay safe, folks.